supporting Lawfolds, Aberdeenshire. So hello, welcome back. It is day 5 of late summer, so we've got one more day of summer to go, and we're getting through the seasons. I'm just up here checking on the wheat fields to see how they're getting on progress wise, so we'll have a quick look at that. Wheat 67% grown, so they're getting there. I'm a bit worried that winter's going to come and we're going to miss our window to harvest this crop. And I'm a bit concerned that we might lose this crop. Oh, chainsaw. So yeah, just to address something from a previous episode, I was saying that I had a problem with the sheep pastures and they weren't producing wool. I didn't know why, so I got rid of the sheep pastures that I had and I went for the open sheep pastures. Coincidentally, they're not producing wool either. Some of you are probably thinking, well, you are playing seasons. That's it. I don't play seasons. I played seasons once, and when I did play seasons, I didn't have any animals. So this is the first time for me, the second time I've played seasons on. So me changing these, there was actually no need for it. But these open ones were a lot cheaper, and we did make a good amount of money, as you saw, from selling the old ones, selling the sheep off. And even though we had to buy sheep again, the capacity for the sheep in each pasture wasn't as much, so we done alright out of it. So there's me, I said, there's me panicking they weren't producing wool, and they won't do until the spring. So just to address that, the field we're on here now, field 28, has obviously been cut. Grass has been stored. It's had 3 states of fertilising done. We are on the processing of field 31, which has been cut. We're now baling that. We're going to do square bales, square silage bales. Obviously from field 39 we done round silage bales, which I've just got a last few to get rid of because they're ready to go. I've already done 2 loads, so I've got 1 more load to go. Fred is up on field 6. I say he's 63%, so he's over halfway through a sowing contract. There are loads of sowing contracts and fertilising contracts, but field 5, coincidentally, is not paying out loads. Where's field 5? There. But it's a little cultivating job, so I'm thinking, I don't know where we'll see it in this episode, but I might take our new Fent up to him to do the cultivating job, because he's not used it yet, and we'll bring the other Fent back down to the farm, do a bit with that. We'll see what happens. So we're getting there, saying not much has changed from the last episode. We took a bit of a hit on money because we have leased equipment and that. So anyway, here we are. So I said I have took 2 full loads already of bales to the sale point. Not bad money. Obviously, like I said, I did lease this trailer with the dolly, and it is tight, so we have to go another way out of the farm to the sale point. We've got 2 full pallets of eggs. There's another one not far off being full. So we've got 2 pallets there. We did, as I said before, we did go and purchase our own solid fertiliser spreaders. So that's the rear tank which spreads. That's the front tank for extra capacity. So they're ours. They're a bit grubby, but they have been worked hard. So we own them. We had that little spreader, as you remember, on lease. So yeah, we are buying a bit more stuff. So, like I said, we're just going to load up these last bits. Do bear with me, because I do find that I'm not the greatest at doing this, and I have lost a few bales doing this. So not the most interesting thing in the world, but it needs to be done. I might, just for pleasure, put a bit of music on for you, and we're going to load these up. So as you can see, I'm not the greatest and not the neatest on the trailer, but we'll say we've done 2 loads and I haven't lost any, but you can guarantee my luck, give them the giggle, while I'm doing this live stream, you can guarantee that something will go Pete Tong, that normally does with me, because I'm chatting away like I always do, and I get carried away and my concentration goes, and like now I'm going to put this stack on here. What normally happens is with me, I end up knocking that top bale over and it ends up going in the hedge. We'll see. We are losing the light. I do normally play ×5, as you know, but I'm actually ×1 today, just so I can get these, just so I can get these little bits done before we lose the light too much. Well, quickly, so even got that one, sort of, got that one, Yep, so we'll quickly put some straps on there. Yeah, we are losing the light. 2 more to go for, 2 more stacks. Like I said, we are doing square bales. Only thing is, not realising, when I done the round bales here of silage, I got a baler wrapper. So obviously, while I was baling with the baler, it was wrapping at the same time. I went for a square baler, not realising that, not that I've seen or I haven't downloaded anything from the mod hub, there is no square baler wrapper. I think that, well, I say there is not, I think there might be, but I don't think I've got the mod or the DLC as such for that. So I said the only ones that wrap at the same time are round balers. So yeah, we've got to make the bales and we've got to go around separately and wrap them. Whoa. So yeah, look at that. Not the greatest stacks, but yeah, so we've already got, so we've got a little square baler on lease, and you know what? The little square baler we've got on lease, it was dirt cheap, and I think I was baling at like 14 miles an hour. So, you know, that's, to me, that's crazy. You were just smashing them out. I got, say, field 31 isn't huge. Down the bottom, field 39, we've got loads of grass to fill our silos up. We have got a bit of grass, yet again, from field 31 in one of Fred's sheds. So I didn't want to bow that. So we've got plenty of feed for the sheep. So we had loads of 39. But field 31, I am quite shocked the amount of grass and that we've got off it from one cut. But then it was fertilised, so, you know, there is quite a bit there. So we're going to get rid of this. This is when it all end in tears, because that top bale is not going to play ball, is it? Here we go. Just going to now knock that off. So I am being gingerly. Just quickly get out and strap that down. Strap. So I'm hoping the other strap has just about got there. It has. So even though we're only on ×1 time scale, it is getting dark quite quickly. Just park this up. We'll drop the hydraulics. So we've not had this Fendt long. She's a bit grubby. How many hours has she done? She's not done a lot. Look, 5.1. Bottom right hand corner, 5.1. Just over 5 hours work she's done. So she is earning the keep. Right, so we've got to take a gingerly, I would say jog, a gingerly trip to the bale sale area, which is near the stores, which is convenient. We will return this trailer and this dolly, and we will lease, so it's more money, we will lease a square bale collector. Obviously, you might know, you might not know, or you might know, get my words out. Obviously, I'm saying again, I'm playing seasons, so seasonal work. When you are playing without seasons, as soon as you wrap the bales, they are silage bales. Instantly, so say, as soon as the bales are wrapped, silage bales, done job, you can send them straight away. So I can collect them with the bale collector, send them straight away. obviously seasonal work, so it's a bit more realistic. As you know from these bales, if you've watched a previous episode, they take time to ferment into silage. So yet again, I'm going to have to wrap the bales, store them until they're ready to go, and then we'll sell them. So it's no biggie. I have acquired not a huge bit, but a little bit, I would say a bit of forestry. It's not even a forest, it's a few trees, which is not far away from field 39. I've cut one down. I've just cut one down to see how I got on. Yep, I bought that. It was a little cheap little bit, so there's not many trees there, but I've bought that in the intention of chopping trees down, leasing a stump or a tree shredder, whatever you want to call it, to make some wood chips. So then when the winter time, so I think there'll be a lot, but when the winter time comes and there's probably not a lot of jobs to do, be careful, I don't want to tip this over because I've done that before plenty of times, then we can go and hopefully sell them for a good little profit. Because if we have a look, let me go on to this. No, wrong one, terribly sorry about that, didn't mean to do that. If we go on to this and we go along, right, if we go down to wood chips, so at the minute you can see the green bar for wood chips is nothing, but obviously further on in the winter, wood chips absolutely skyrocket. Silage is not too bad, so I'm thinking that I might keep them silage bales or sell them, whatever, but we can always make more from field, because field 39 is coming along quite nicely now. We're not going to need much more grass for feed, one because we've got enough at the moment, and two, we've got not much more storage, but we'll see where it goes with that. But we can always make a load more silage bales, keep them till the winter time. Milk is average. Wool, obviously it says it about wool, but obviously the best time to sell wool, as you can see, is spring, if you haven't kept any over. And the only, as I said, I found out the only time the sheep produce wool is in the spring. So it sort of makes sense. I mean, if I had some left over now, I could sell them for a little bit of easy money. Eggs, where are eggs? Have I gone? There we are, eggs. They're a bit hit and miss, seasonal. Anyway, so there we go. Yeah, these bales do not look great on there, do they? So it's not neat, but they're on there. The straps are holding them for the time being. So we've got to come this way because of how tight it is getting in and out of the farm, as you know. Like I said, I keep referring to my little bit as a farm, because some of you might say, well, it's not a farm, you've literally got 2 sheep pastures and 2 chicken sheds. But it's my little farm, so I'm going to refer it as my farm. Obviously we're right slap next door to Fred's farm. What's this car doing? Oh yeah, cheers mate, thank you very much. You almost tipped me over. And that would have been annoying, because there's no way I could have picked all these up without having to go all the way back to get the front loader, the wheel loader, and that would have been a right mission on the main road here. So thanks for that mate, for driving into me. Much appreciated. Now you're going to tailgate me, are you? Cheers. Anyway. Anyway. And if you might remember from the very first episode, that house on the left there is where we started off. That's where I used to live. Yeah, well, I rented it. Obviously, we've moved on now. I've been looking at possibly doing cows. Getting a cow farm. It's not bad money. Obviously, we would need to make total mix ration for that. We will need to probably make silage for that. There is a silage bunker there, but I don't know. I've done that before. This is a little, I mean, I've done grass work and that loads of time, but how I'm doing this on Lawfolds is a little bit different to how I've done things before. So yeah, you're going to see something now, because I've now got to back this into there, and sometimes some of the bales don't seem to want to come off. Right, so we need to watch the dolly. So I will be a bit quiet now, because I'm literally going to inch my way there. Like I said, I'm not that great on reversing these at all, as you can see, but it was just, oh, he stopped, is he? Fred has stopped. Right, he's run out of seed. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not the best at doing this, but it was just for ease. to get bigger loads down here quicker. I completely messed this up. See, not all the bales want to go for some reason. Do you know what? I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet. When I done this yesterday, I was in there nearly straight away. Because I said, because I'm talking and I'm filming, I'm trying to look good on camera and it's not working. So that last bale doesn't want to sell for some reason. Some of these don't want to all go through. I mean, look, you've got these ones here for some reason. Oh, the rear one's gone as well. So it was hard to work out how much we actually just got. We didn't do too bad. Chuffed. So like I said, we can return this now. I'm not going to back it into the store. I will go into the menu and return that. So you'll see what I've got leased. Right, I think we can do that from this menu here, can't we? If we go into that, if we go to garage, if we go to leased items, so I know I said these were Fred's mowers. They are Fred's mowers, but they're leased. You know. So we've got that in a minute. The windrower, that's the barrel wrapper, and that's the little baler I've got. Cheapest chips, 14 miles an hour. Right, so we can return this. I mean, we can turn the dolly. So they're theoretically gone. Lovely. Right, so we need to barrel technology. I do normally go for that. Excuse me, I've got a drink. That's quite cheap. 16 bales. But I'm going to go for something a bit different. That's round bale. So last time we used this trailer for the round bales. Was it this one? Was it that one? No, it was the other one. We used this one. We leased this one for the round bales last time. We're going to use one of these. This is 16 bales, and that's 14 bales. 4,539 to lease, or 89,000 to buy. 2,907 to lease, 15,000 bales. So it's a bit smaller. I mean, do we need to change the wheels? Really? Because obviously it puts the price up. We just stick to that. So we're going to lease, so only 14 bale capacity, square bales. So we're going to lease that. So we made a little bit from the bales. We've now took a bit of a hit on leasing the trailer. It's no biggie. We need to go and see Fred, I think, unfortunately. Which we can do at the same time. Like I said, we're only playing ×1 and the light is going quite quickly. And we can go back this way. There we go again, pulling out as usual without looking. I will have a bit of my drink. Do bear with. Oh, that's better. Bit of an oddball drink. Well, it's not oddball. It's like a tropical fizzy drink. It's a little bit like. Is it Lilt? I think you can still buy. I've not seen it in most shops, but I know you can still think you can still buy it. Is it, you know, Lilt? It's a nice. It is Lilt, isn't it? I keep saying it. Nice drink. This is very similar to that. What I'm drinking. Just in case you want to know, because I'm normally drinking coffee. Right. So you've seen me do this before. We have to go. We need to go and replenish. I thought he had enough seed. We're not far away from where he is, and we can cut back up on the cross, so it's not too bad. Here we are. This hasn't done a lot of work. This is a lifesaver. There is a couple of little trailers which you can use just for carting seeds and fertiliser, which this 4x4 would be ample enough to tow. If you're interested, I'll show you where they are if I can remember. I was looking at the Argo wagons. So you've got all these obviously, which are a little bit much. I mean, you've got that. Yeah, you've got all these, but I've been looking at this odd bit of kit. No, I mean, I think it may be a bit more, I don't want to be wrong, but it could be a bit more American, or like I said, it's not something I've seen in England really. But anyway, I don't, you know, if I got that wrong, I apologise. But this is the Seed Runner. It's 20 grand to buy though, or you can lease it. But it will take anything, like take any sort of seed and fertiliser. 8,000 capacity. Like I said, I am sort of tempted to maybe get a couple of those and have them, but then I've still got to go and fill them up, like obviously going to get the pallets like we do now, pallets of seed and the pallet of fertiliser. We have to go and do that anyway. So I don't really know how to play it, but I have been looking at those to replace, keep doing this the whole time. We'll see. Oh, what's going on there? Right. Refill this. Do get through the seed. I think I've filled him up 3 times now doing this. Strap back, so we'll get this out of the way. Quickly jump back in so we can set Fred off. There he goes. He's away again. Like I said, he's been working hard on this Fendt. Like I said, we might not see this episode, but when that little cultivating job comes up on field 5, which is the other side of the head shed, I might bring the other Fendt over and let him have play in that. You know, why not? He does me a lot of favours. He helps me out all the time. We use his farm, we use his wheel loader. I mean, you know, he scratched my back, I'll scratch his. You know what I'm saying. We'll leave this back here. Jump back in this Fendt. Lovely. And we'll make our way back to the farm. I do apologise about the driving around, but it had to be done. We've got some baling to do and some bough wrapping to do, so I'm a bit concerned that field 29 and field 30 aren't ready for harvest yet. I don't want to lose them because that is potential feed. Yep, we can go, look, we can go to the stores and buy feed for the chickens, but the whole point is to produce ourselves. Sounds silly because would probably be the cheaper way. Obviously I have to prepare the fields. Sorry about my throat today, because I have to prepare the fields. So they had to be ploughed, they had to be cultivated, they had to have 3 stakes of fertiliser put on them, they had to be seeded, so you know, I had the seed put in the ground, then they've got to be harvested. And obviously we haven't got harvesters, so the big picture, all that expense, yes, it's cost me a heck of a lot more to do all that, and then what it would do for me just go to the stores and keep buying pallets. But this is farming. This is Farmer Simulator. This is how I play the game. This is how I want to play the game. Anyway. You can turn the beacons off now. Change the music. Bit of country. We love a bit of country. So. Here we are. Field 31. So. We have sold all the silage bales. Just to recap quickly, we have sold all the silage bales, made a little bit of money out of that. Hello Nick, how are you mate? Thanks for tuning in as always bud. Yeah, so we've sold the silage bales, we made a bit of money on that. We have been sort of Fred out on field 6 so he can carry on doing his thing. Obviously, field 28, just there, has been cut, and it's been fertilised, it is grown, it is ready to go. Say field 29 and field 30 are, what, 67% grown, so not ready for harvest yet, unfortunately. Field 39, the big grass field, which I didn't even realise we had when I started it, that will be ready to grow soon. So I have bought, if you look to where my tractor's facing now, straight on from the tractor, not the first two trees, but the trees after them first two trees, them tall trees blowing around, I've got them. Yeah, I bought that little bit of land off Fred, because that's obviously to do with Fred's farm here. Didn't cost me a lot. There's not a lot of trees there, but it's somewhere where we can start cutting wood and that, and making wood chip for the winter season. Over there to the left, that's more of a forestry area. Obviously a lot more trees there. That's a lot more money, a heck of a lot more money. So I'm hoping that maybe in the future we can buy that potato. We've got them few trees over there, dead ahead of us now, or ahead of the screen. Look, we own them trees, and these would be a treat to buy this bit here. So it'd be a lot of work, but it'd be a lot of wood chip, and it'd be a lot of money. Anyway, look at all the bales we've produced already. Crazy amount of grass bales. So this is a little baler that we have leased. So cheap as chips to lease, and quite cheap to buy, really. Like I said, we've done round bales. We're now going to do square bales. But if you look, we can smash along at about 14 miles an hour. I mean, for a baler, that is crazily quick. So we can soon smash these out. So unfortunately, they've all got to be racked, and then they've all got to sit and ferment into silage. But like I said, in the winter time, we're gonna need that. Like I said, I'm gonna have a go at field 39 and make a load of bales off there. It's very time consuming, I know, and maybe a little bit boring to watch, but I enjoy doing it because it's not a hard job, it's an easy job, and it is beneficial and it is profitable. So yeah, we're just going to crack on and do that. Like I said, I normally play ×5 time scale, so it's only on ×1 at the minute, because I want to get this done before we lose the light. I just wanted to show, don't want to skip like we did last time, skip into the next day, because I said I do night work, but as a viewer you don't really see a lot as I'm doing night work, so I do want to skip along like last time. You know, maybe it might have annoyed people, I don't know, but we'll see. But we're soon smashing through this. There's quite a bit to get done. I'm going to change the radio station. So yeah, little bit of music. So this isn't a hard job. I'm hoping. I'm going to check on Fred. 81% done. So he ain't far off doing. So I'd like to think by the time we've done this and started wrapping, he's going to be, you know, ready. And I will go back over with the cultivator, so he can do that little cultivating job, which isn't paying a lot. I mean, obviously there are a lot of fertilising jobs and other sowing jobs which pay out a heck of a lot more money. But I thought, while he's there at field 6, field 5 is just the other side of the hedge, and it needs cultivating. We haven't used the cultivator for a while. Yeah, we own that cultivator. We need to make use of it. So yeah, we'll pop over and see him when we can. Hopefully he's not going to need refilling again. If he does, that'll be when we take it over. So it's a little bit of grass work. I was going to let this dry out and turn into hay, because like I said, I was looking into maybe doing cows, and obviously to make mixed ration for feed you need straw bales and hay bales. But if we go onto the menu and go along to, where are we, the bale, the sell the bales, third from the bottom, silage and silage bales don't go for a lot, but they're £90 a pop. If you look at straw, hay and just grass bales, naught. So we make nothing. So until I think I'm going to do cows, then that'll be the time that I will make hay bales and I will make straw bales. At the minute, there's no point me making straw or hay bales because I don't sell for nothing. When me doing all this for silage bales, it's clearly, you know, so I think £90 a bale, but it, you know, it. We're using the grass. We've got grass for feed and we've got leftover grass for silage bales. It's productive, if that makes sense. So yeah. But I am glad that I spoke to a chap about, like I said, about why the sheep weren't producing wool. And I said that they're seasonal. They only produce wool in the spring. So like I said, I changed the sheep pastures. He's blocked. Right. I changed the sheep pastures, and yeah, for no reason. But it, you know, it worked in my favour because the ones that I sold were expensive, and the ones that I've got were cheap. We made a bit of money out of it. We managed to make money out of selling the sheep, rebuying sheep, and rebuying the pastures. I know we said that already, but you know, I'm just chuffed with that. All these bales. There's loads. I can't believe how many we've got out of this field. I mean, say field 39 at the bottom of the map there. See, right at the bottom in the middle, field 39. It's a funny shaped field, but it's huge. The grass and bales we got back was crazy. Like I said, this field here, what we're on now, I just cannot believe what we've got out of her. So it might, like I said, I keep repeating myself and saying the same thing, but obviously we've done round bales, we're now doing square bales. Like I said, with a round baler, we can get a baler with round bale, which bales and wraps at the same time. With a square bale, which I'm using here, obviously we can't wrap at the same time. Obviously, I've leased all these, and I've leased the windrower and the lawnmowers, as you saw, are leased, but they're Fred's. But obviously, if I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm making money out of it, you know, I like buying. I don't know why it's cheap for me to lease, I know, but I like buying the equipment. Might be worth my while buying the stuff. But what I'll go for, I don't know. Like I said, because this is a longer process doing square bales. I said I think there is a square baler wrapper, but I haven't got the DLC for it. Can I not get rid of that? Can I load that M2? There's a little bit of graft left in there. Hold that up. Yeah, I think there is one, but I haven't got it yet, so I might look into that. I don't know. No, I don't need the lift. So there we go. So there's some more grass there that we've stored in storage. So like I said, probably not one of the most interesting episodes or streams, whatever you want to call that, you've seen. It's just literally me doing grass work, but it needs to be done. And like I said, I enjoy doing it, and I want to do a stream today. So yeah, I've gone for blue colour foil this time. So as I said, this is such a longer process because now we've got to go around and wrap these individually. I'm a bit annoyed that Fred is on 84%, and he's now stuck. Obviously, if I press left or right on the D-pad, I can skip to different vehicles. I don't really like doing that on a live stream because I want it to be, as I would say, realistic as it can be. But we might need to. If not, I've got to drive all the way back over and see what he's doing. Shall we have a quick look? It's a bit naughty. Some people won't like this. I'm going to skip to another vehicle now, so bear with. Yeah, so there he is. So I know we've just skipped along. I do apologise. But so I only really want to drive back over here when I need to. So I don't normally do that, you know me, I normally drive around the map, like one vehicle to another, like I said, to be a little bit realistic. But I will keep apologising, so some people will not like doing that. So you can press left and right on the D-pad all day long. And to be fair, we all do it, but to be fair, obviously that's the, you know, it makes the game easier. When I'm not doing a live stream, I do it all the time. I always skip from vehicle to vehicle like that, because obviously it's just, you know, sometimes obviously you have to drive vehicles to certain places. Like if I'm going to go to the stores with the 4x4 and obviously load up with seed pallets or fertiliser pallets, I have to either drive one of the tractors over there with the front loader on, or I have to drive the big wheel loader all the way down to the stores to load them up. I could lease something while I was there, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, no. So yeah, what's going on here? Why is he saying he's blocked for? It's not blocked. So we have a little bit of doodah here. There we go. So Fred can carry on. He's not far away, so we'll all skip back to where we were. Look, there we are. So we can skip through all the vehicles. Look. So I know it can annoy people, so I don't really do it. But just to show you, because you don't play the game, if you're watching me and thinking, God, it's very time consuming having to drive to every vehicle you want to be on. No, it's not. Look, you can just skip along merrily. But anyway, enough of that. This blue foil was quite a funky colour, isn't it? We're not going to lose these in a hurry. Obviously, once this field is done, this field will need fertilising and all that. Is it going to wrap? Yeah, so I don't know what to go for. If I go for any sort of baling equipment, do I go for a round baler, which will bale and wrap at the same time? You've got the quick baler, which does that, or if I'm going to do square bales, it's going to be a process of having to go around with the baler and then go around again with all this, where we can do it all in one with a bale wrapper. I mean, that's if you are interested, if you haven't played the game before. So you've got your basic, just a basic round baler, basic square baler. This is a round baler, which this is what I used before, but if you look on the back, has got the wrap. You can change for, I think didn't I go for the green foil last time? So yeah, this is a baler and it's a wrap at the same time. This is what I used last time. So obviously you go around one trip around the field, done job. That's a square and round bale wrapper that we've got. That's a bale collector. They're wrappers. That's a wrapper. So then you've got a round bale wrapper by itself. Obviously change the foil colours. Our collectors, there's loads. There's another one. So this will do round bales, and it will wrap at the same time. Quite a nice bit of kit. Square baler. So this, I'm just going for it. This is what I normally go for. This is a bale wrapper, a baler and a wrapper, but it's called the fast bale. Look. So with the other ones, you still have to manually press buttons. It sounds silly, it's only pressing buttons, but you have to manually press buttons to unload the bale when it's being wrapped in that. This, you can just put the cruise control on and it will bale, wrap, unload, bale, wrap, unload. Without you having to press any buttons, it will just do it all for you. So that's what I normally go for, but I do want to go for it this time because I've used it on quite a few of my other maps. Another bale wrapper, forks, your basic things. So yeah, you've got, and that's what I went for. Cheap, look, 24 grand to buy, 1,224 to lease. So that's why I leased that. So that's a square baler. This is a round baler, just a round baler. That's quite cheap to buy and lease as well. Although we've got that in a minute. Trailers, another baler, your basic square baler. I've used that before, the John Deere, I like that. Trailers, you know, you've got loads of stuff on here. Obviously these bale trailers I've used before, round bale trailers. So anyway, just to bore you, I was just showing you all that. So yeah, anyway, like I said, I don't really know what I'm going to go for. But to me, like I said, it's not very interesting to watch. I just find it so It's you know, it's such an easy job. It's not hard at all. It's such an easy job. So I'm thinking, am I anywhere near it? And the answer to that would be no, we're not. Now we are. So like I said, this is such a long process, but it's just something different. Like I said, I keep repeating myself. I can always do. Done roundabouts. Now I'm doing square. And a lovely blue. I mean, if you're watching this, it's quite easy to chill to. Obviously, I'm not doing anything too strenuous. Just driving around rapping. We've got easy music on. Easy listening. Oh, I'm not doing very well at this, am I? I'm miles away. Oh. Well, it grabbed it. Like I said, easy life. Let's see how Fred's getting on. 89%. So he's getting there. He is getting there. I said, like the other Fent, I fall in love with this as well. Lovely bit of kit. Let's have a look and see how many barrels we've actually produced so far. So if we look down, so we've got created barrels for this session, 49. Total, with the silage barrels I've done before, and these barrels, 158 barrels. So we've done a few. If you look down at missions complete, so I'm on the right hand side. So we've got fertiliser uses in litres. Look at that. Look at the usage of fertiliser. That is crazy. Created barrels 158. Trees planted, none. Trees cut down, 1. I've said that. Missions, I call them contract because they are 36. So Fred's done 36 contracts. Well, I might have done 2 or 3, but this is when we started off. But generally, he's been on the case. Time played. So this session we've been on 53 minutes, but total, I mean, a lot of people put a lot more in because I don't stream all the time. But I'll put 40 hours and 24 minutes in altogether on this. Crazy, eh? And to be fair, that's not a lot. When I played Sussex Farm was probably the first farm that when I started doing streams. If anybody did watch Sussex Farms, then please do look into my history or subscribe and that to go and look. When I've done Sussex Farms, obviously I've played Farm Simulator 17 before. I think I played 15 as well, and obviously now I've got this one. Anyway, Sussex Farm, if you do go and look at that, you will see that was seasons, and the money that I had, the equipment that I had, and the time that I put into that was unbelievable. I think it was then that I had something go wrong with the PlayStation, and I can't remember if I had to literally delete. I think I just did. I deleted everything and had to start from scratch. I'm sure it was on that farm, or it might not have been actually. Now I've said that, could have been involved. But anyway, going back to what I was going on to, as usual, going away from the subject, Sussex Farm, I put crazy hours on that. So this saying I've done 40 hours on this map is nothing, and nothing compared to other people. I follow a couple of YouTubers who do simulator videos, and yeah, the hours that they put in is ridiculous. So I said, this isn't the most interesting video. Of course it's not. You just watch me go around the field wrapping bales. but compared to what I've done on other videos, it's a slow pace. This is a slow pace. Like I said, we're not playing ×5. We're just chilling. But the blue barrels look quite cool. I'm hoping that Fred's going to be done pretty soon. So I do want him to have a go with this tractor. He's been, you know, he's been hassling me, not hassling me, he's been asking me about it. He likes to get them all them trees in front of him to be a tree. There's quite a few trees there, but you have to purchase the field. So if you look over there now, that little plot of trees there's not a lot of trees there, but that's a start for us. It was cheap, and plus buying it off Fred, it was even cheaper. But this bit in front of us, you have to purchase a field, I think, to get that bit of land. Yeah, so it's quite a bit. Let's change the music. So yeah. Whoops. I'm loving the blue foil. Something a bit different, isn't that? Generally, if you see bales wrapped up in real life, generally they are like a white or a creamy coloured bale, or even black. So sort of generally white, creamy, or black. I like going for different colours. Like I said, don't think I'll do this again this way, because it's so long-winded. Like I said, this field's got to be prepped for next growth, but we'll get there. Just flick that round. Let's make our way back down. Some more of my tropical drink. Very nice. Oh, I haven't said like I normally do when I start my episode. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is keeping safe. Doing what you've got to do to be safe at the minute. I'm back to work tomorrow. Lovely. Been off since Christmas, well, Christmas Day. Obviously I worked Christmas Eve. Obviously some people only had the pleasure of Christmas Day, I think, and Boxing Day off. And maybe the day after, some people now have been back to work. Because obviously I had to go to Specsavers and pick up some glasses, and that was the Sunday, so the day after Boxing Day they were back at work. Bless them. So like I said, a lot of people, I'm quite lucky to have this amount of days off. It works out about 9 or 10 days I've had off over Christmas. You know, like I said, can't grumble at that. A lot of people don't get that opportunity. So I worked for the NHS wow, a while ago, about 4 years ago now. Obviously, like a lot of people, we had to be on call, so I could have got called out Christmas Day, obviously Boxing Day, whatever, and obviously you've got to go. How's he getting on? 19%. So I'll just keep watching Fred, so he's getting on. Yeah, so you've got to go. So yeah, I like the job. Don't get me wrong. It's helping people. NHS, good job. But I said, don't really rub it in, but it is quite nice to have the time off over Christmas. Spend time with the kids, the wife, you know. I would say spend time with family. We did see family Christmas Day, but that was all we were allowed, unfortunately. Have spoken to other family over Christmas, but obviously only on phone or video chat, so it's obviously not the same. Yeah, quite a hard one this year, I think. Right, I think I'm going to drop that. Fred's going to be done pretty soon. So what we will do, we'll drop the front weight off. They'll pick up the crumbler. I love this as a mod. It is such a cheap cultivator. It's, you know, some people argue and say, well, it's not really a cultivator. His tank's empty. How's he getting on? Mine. So it's 99% completed that contract, and he's obviously just ran out of seed, just on that last little bit. So we're going to head over there now and sort this out. Like I said, I hope this isn't boring people. Like I said, this is jobs that got to be done, so different from other episodes. Very slow going episode, I would say. Well, I like calling episode because this is a live stream, and I haven't numbered these. From other maps I've numbered them, like for episodes. I haven't numbered these. These are just called Lawfolds. The first couple I think I did like 1, 2 and 3. I put Lawfolds 1, Lawfolds 2, but I haven't sort of stopped. But they are episodes because there is a bit of, maybe sometimes more progression in some than others. Obviously, if you do watch them and you watch them in order, I appreciate that. You know, and like I said, I just enjoy doing it. I love this game. People who know me know I'm itching to get on this game on the weekends. I don't really play it during the week. I've got other commitments. Saying I have done the odd stream on a Monday when I've not had a chance to do anything over the weekend, because I like to do something on the weekend. The last few weekends when I haven't, like I said, I have done a stream on a Monday, but generally this is weekend work, as you say. Right. So yet again, in the 4x4. Repeat, 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 I know. I said, give it not free spread up, but he's given him the chance to sort of stretch his legs in the different bit of kit. So where is he? He's going to be the furthest point away, isn't he? I cannot believe he is 99% complete on this contract. And he ran out of seed. He's literally going to take a little bit of seed. Oh dear. We might as well fill it up while we're here, but obviously it's not going to need nowhere near that amount. This track, what's this tractor on now? Bottom right hand corner, 30 hours. So to be fair, she's not done a lot. I haven't washed it, but when it rains it does clean it. Right. Let's restrap. He's going to complete this contract. Literally, he's going to literally move up there, and the contract will be done. Just waiting for that little. Yeah, that's a bit of a state. Pretty cool though. I like this. This is so you can get. There's two of these. They brought this one out first. This mod, this 4x4, with the back on it and the roof rack. Then a couple of days after, they brought out another one, which is the open back version of this. So you've obviously just got the cab and you've got the open back version. I like them both, but obviously I kept this one. I like the roof racks on it. because I have put pallets and that up there before, and eggs and that. Right, he's got to be done nearly, surely. There you go. Just jump in. So he's done. So we're going to trundle back down to the other fence. We're going to have a swap over. He can crack on, do that little cultivating job. I'm going to go back and collect some bales. Looking at the time, we are nearly an hour into this stream, and you know me, I don't tend to plod on too much longer. And also we have the dreaded curse of the internet. After about 40 minutes to an hour of me streaming, the internet kicks me off. The dreaded internet. We've not had that, but the boys are on their computers. I'm on this. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. So what we'll do, we'll pull up a little bit further. We'll put a beacon on. We'll jump out. I've just got to scratch my ear about that. Right, we're back. So what we can do is say we own 2 tractors, and they're both lovely bits of kit. Like I've said before, which I always say, I've never used these bits of equipment before, and yeah, they're another one on the list of one of my favourites. So I've got my favourite ones, as you would say, that I use. Which way should we go down the field? Should we go a long way, or should we go this way? This way. So what we will do is we'll go into the menu. 27,073. So we will collect this contract. Bosh. Like I said, there's loads. I mean, this cultivating job is only paying out like 5,608. But we're right near this field, so it makes sense. We've got all these other ones to go for. I mean, they just keep coming. There's so many on here. But like I said, we're going to go for the contract here on field 5. Accept that contract. Oh, hang on. Oops. What happened there? I thought I just... Where's it gone? Hang on. Something's gone a bit wrong here. The contract for field 5 has disappeared. It was literally there a minute ago. We all saw it. Oh, how odd. Is it because of the time we just came into? How far are we away from field 1335? A fair old way. Well, that sort of messed me up a little bit, really, because there was a contract here for field 5 and it's now gone, and you saw me accept it. Okay. Well, regardless of that, oh dear, what a boo-boo. Anyway, regardless to this, we will find, don't panic, we will find Fred a job to do as always. But like I said, we can't do anything at the minute. It's too far away, but I promised him work in that tractor. So, the 4x4 is there, he's got that fence. We're gonna head back to the farm. I don't know what happened there with that contract on field 5. It's just disappeared. You see me accept it and it's gone. That's sort of thrown me a bit, really, because that was perfect where he was. Anyway, we need to take this back anyway, and we need to get on with the baling job before we lose the light completely, because it is now, what, 20 to 9 in the evening? So we are an hour stream. So to recap, we have sold silage. We have sold silage bales. We have sold silage bales. We are making silage bales off field 31, which will need to sit and ferment. Field 28 is growing again. We will need to prepare field 31 after we've made the bales for growing again. Field 39 will be getting close to wanting the grass cut again. Field 29 and field 30 are got to be nearly 70% grown, so they will need harvesting. Hopefully we can get that done before this season is out. I do not want to lose, I don't know where I'm going with, I do not want to lose any of the harvests, the time and effort. And like I said, we was a contract for Fred, but I don't know what's going on now. So yeah, sort of sums it up a little bit. I'll drop that off. So we are getting a good little bit of equipment now, aren't we? Just again there. Whoop. There we are, moving up and onwards, aren't we? So I'm going to carry on in this old gal. Oh, she's going to need some fuel soon. We're going to have to head over to Lawfolds Garden Centre. Remember then, Fred has got a fuel tank over there on the farm here, but it's probably a bit cheap for me to go and get fuel from elsewhere. I've got a little bit, so I can start collecting the bales that I have wrapped. Let's get these done. There you go, they're wicked, the blue bales. I think they do anyway. Do you know what? Even though I've got the new Fent, I'm happy enough to be back in this old girl. This is the tractor I started off with. It's earned me some money. I've done a lot of jobs in it. Fred's done a lot of jobs in it. Yeah, I'm not. There's no big drama for me to be back in this old girl. Obviously, I will. When I've got to do big jobs. I mean, this tractor has done all the jobs before, harvesting jobs. I mean, when I say harvesting jobs, I mean grass cutting and all that. It's got plenty of oomph. But like I said, I do want to buy my own mower setup for cutting grass, possibly my own bale and all that stuff. I've already said, but it's just moving forward. So this isn't the biggest trailer for collecting bales, but it's good enough. So I haven't decided whether I will, if I do buy anything, whether it will be for square bales or round bales, or I'll do what I've done this time, Lisa. I'll do some round bales and some square bales just to mix up a little bit, just for my own sanity. So I should take 2 more bales. Let's get round a bit. I don't think I've used this trailer. I've used the other one before, but not this one. I think the other one took 16 bales. This takes 14. So that is full whack. So what we'll do is transport mode. So all these bales I've got to wrap. I'm going to be here sometime, I think. Don't panic. You're not going to see me do all this. You can wake up again now. I'm a bit annoyed at that cultivating job just disappeared for no reason. Very odd. Right, let's see. Where am I going to put these? Because the other barrel collector tipped them up in the air, so you'd have a massive stack standing up upright, and after a while they do fall over sometimes. I think this trailer will lay it on the ground. We'll soon find out. If it wants to bring it up, I'm gonna have to stand up, come back a bit. Oh no, it will unload like that, will it? Ooh, not the great. Ooh, it's a little bit dodgy. Okay. Okay. Well, I wasn't the greatest at that as you saw, but not too bad. I could have come back a bit further. Like I said, these are still going to come up with grass bales. There you go. They have got 48 hours to go on this lot before they will be silage bales. Also, I might keep these for the winter. Might do a whole load. So yeah, there we go. You see me do a bit of grass work. So we have done before, but I enjoy doing it. Like I said, I am going to crack on now and try and get the rest of these bales done. I'm going to find something for Fred to do in the Fent, in the new Fent. Like I said, I know he's itching to go. And yeah, I think we're going to call it a day there for streaming. I've got a lot of stuff on lease, as you can see. Stuff dotted around everywhere. So I've still got a lot of bales to wrap. So I'm going to crack on and do some more wrapping. Yeah, that's about it. We've wrapped up what's going on. So I'm going to crack on. So that's it. This is Jay Plays Farmer Simulator 19 Lawfolds, so Aberdeenshire. Very nice. And I said I hope you this wasn't too boring for you. If you are watching the episodes, because I'm going to call them episodes, if you are watching them in order, I hope you are enjoying them and are still enjoying them. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again very soon.